Well, hello again, sports bettors. It's Jonathan here from the School of Bets, and in this video, we're going to take an in-depth look at the online sportsbook cash-out feature. Now, if your sportsbook doesn't offer cash-out, I suggest you find one that does. It's a worthwhile feature, not always in your favour, but something you definitely should have in your repertoire. Now, we're going to be using the BetEasy online platform. It's an Australian sportsbook, but the functionality is exactly the same at all US sportsbooks.
Here to my sports menu, and I'm going to find baseball, which is right there, and the Major League Baseball. So we have a raft of games still to be played tonight, US time, and you can see them listed here. My interest is in the Cincinnati Reds taking on Los Angeles Angels in Anaheim. I like them at the money line, 220. Now, it's an Australian sportsbook, so we are using decimal odds, 220. But over here at FanDuel, now I can't bet at FanDuel. I'm not in New Jersey. Cannot be betting there. But you can see using American odds, the money line plus 120. It's identical. That's exactly what the offering is in decimal at 220 on the Cincinnati Reds. You can see there an hour and 2 minutes to the start of the game, so still a lot of time. Things might change before the start. I am going to lock that price in anyway. I'm happy with it being the same over at FanDuel. I feel like the punters over in New Jersey would be across this game. I'm happy with that. I know BetEasy is offering the same price, so I'm going to lock that in, the 220. Now, the reason I'm going to lock that in now is so that we can have a look at what happens with the cash out feature pre-game. So I'm going to put $20 on this game. So in my bet slip over here, Cincinnati Reds head to head. That's how in Australia we refer to the money line. $20 on, potential return of $44. Not bad. I'm happy with that. I'm going to place that bet, and I am going to confirm that bet. And as you can see, that bet is now placed and is on. Confirmation here, Cincinnati Reds head to head over the Angels, $20 on, return of odds of 220, return of $44. Very, very happy with that. So let me go across now to the balance, and I'm going to check my betting statement. It's just coming up now, because on the betting statement you'll notice, and I go to pending bets here, pending bets, which means bets that are yet to be settled, still active, still alive, and I'm going to expand this bet that I've placed on the Cincinnati Reds. And as you can see, being offered a cash out value or a cash out figure of $17.51. Seems strange. I've just placed literally minutes ago $20 on the Cincinnati Reds, and the value I'm being offered now for that bet from BetEasy is $17.51. $2.49 has been wiped from the value of that bet already. Now that to me represents edge taken by the sportsbook. There was already edge in the $1.70 to $2.20 offerings on both of the teams, and now I'm kind of, if I decided to cash this bet out, I'm giving an edge. And so you got to understand that that edge exists all the way throughout the game. That doesn't rule out cash out being a good option. You might want to take the cash out as time progresses, but we'll monitor that as it goes. Now, if I was to hit the cash out button, I am going to be given a confirmation message, and so I'm not going to go ahead and do that. It'd be crazy to take the 17.51. What I'm going to do is close that down now, and we're going to come back during the game and check on the progress. We are now currently in the bottom of the third innings. And Los Angeles has got away from the Reds a little bit here, and they lead 4-1. As you can see, the Reds did score in the first inning. The Angels replied, and then Did well in the second to go up 4-1, but the Reds have been in and about and a few hits um, here and there, so not without hope. We can just see that the second out has just occurred in the bottom of the third. So let's go back and check on our cash out figure. Obviously, it's not going to be great. You wouldn't expect it to be great. Here it is, $4.96 as a cash out value that is being offered to us at the moment. The current odds on the Reds are $5.20. Now, the question you've got to ask yourself is, can they come back and win this game? Or is that $4.96 the best I can hope for at this point in time? Now, the way I would view this is I would say, well, look, I do think they're in the game. They're obviously in some trouble, 3 down and etc. But I'm actually getting odds of somewhere in the vicinity of about 9-1 at the moment, based on the fact that I'm getting nearly $5, and my potential return from original outlay is 44. So I'm getting about 9-1, only being offered 520 by the book. So that tells me this figure here is actually lower than it should be. Realistically, it should be a little bit higher. So there's definitely some edge being taken there. I'll just refresh that and see if we can. It has just improved to $5.16, and that would be on the back of yeah, 3 outs, so end of the third. So we're at the end of the third now. Okay, Red's position has improved slightly while I'm talking. $5.16. I still don't think I'm going to cash that out. I still think I'm going to hang around in this bet. There's still 6 innings to go. So we'll rejoin the game a little bit later on and see where we stand. Okay, so we're going to rejoin the game here. We are virtually at the middle of the sixth. The Reds have 2 out, top of the sixth. Angels have substituted off their starting pitcher, and Yasiel Puig has just been ejected. Didn't like a call there on the third strike, and blew up and was pretty quickly ejected from the game. So some of the firepower is gone. So the Reds are in trouble here. No change to the score, still 4-1, but obviously chewing through the innings and opportunities left at bat are becoming limited. So let's go and check now the cash out figure that we're being offered. And I've got to imagine it's pretty low. Yeah, $2.27. So current odds on the Reds, $8.40. Probably pretty realistic. You would imagine it's unlikely that they will come back from here, but I'm going to keep the faith. They've had 5 hits. They've been in and around. We've got a new pitcher on. You never know. So a bit of feeling in the game. You never know what can happen. So we'll stick around here for a little bit, but let's just look at these numbers. $2.27. Well, betting is suspended. Obviously, something's just occurred there in the match, but we'll find out what that is. Looks to me like another out. Iglesias is out. So most likely the third out there. So look, at $2.26, we're probably getting somewhere in the vicinity of 20-1. On our $2.26, I can cash that out and just take the money and run. 1/10 of my original outlay, or I can leave it to ride and get somewhere in the vicinity of 20-1 on my potential returns. $8.60 the current odds. So let's let it ride. Let's see what happens. Iglesias to fly out to centre field. Yep. So middle of the sixth. Yeah, opportunity starting to run out for the Reds. Let's hang around. Let's see where we end up. Well, bettors, it's an interesting time here in this game. Obviously, still the Reds are well and truly up against it. Down 5-1 now, top of the ninth. There is 1 out already, but there's been a bit of a rally. Runner on third, runner on first, pitching substitution. We've got a pinch hitter coming into the game. And so things are happening. Let's go check the cash out figure right now and see what we're being offered. Well, here it is. We're being offered about 56 cents, which is, at the end of the day, that's actually not offering me life-changing money, and nor would you expect, but 56 cents into $203 balance, it's neither here nor there. I am getting about, well, I would say around 80 to 1 on my potential returns. So I am not going to cash this bet out. And at no stage tonight did I ever see an opportunity to cash this bet out. At no stage did the value actually point to me cashing the bet out. And so when would you cash a bet out? Well, possibly you would cash the bet out if you were in front significantly in a game, or you felt like your team had a lead, and if you noticed a momentum change and you thought, I need to catch this bet out before this goes pear shaped. But for me tonight, I put my original stake on the Reds. Thought they were a pretty good chance of winning. It didn't pan out for me. At no stage did I see a chance to get real value by cashing out, and so I let that original bet ride. And that's where we're at tonight, and I will live with that. Betting is suspended now. I believe the game's probably nearly wrapped up. We'll just see what's happened, but um, we can see there. Well, maybe there's a little something going on, but at the end of the day, I am going to let that 56 cents ride right through to the very end. It's 2 outs now, so we're down to the last out, and probably betting is suspended. I hope this has been useful to you guys. Look, cashing out is a valuable thing to have in your arsenal. It's a valuable thing to have as an option to go to. It very rarely does it offer real true value, but if you can lock some profit in, there's probably nothing wrong with doing that. And guys, if you want more information like this, um, get to the School of Bets website. We've got fantastic articles there about all things betting. There's a link here right now to an article on cashing out with far more detail into it than we covered tonight. Click on that link, get in there and have a read. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's been awesome talking today. I hope to see you in the winner's circle soon. All the best with your betting.